Hey guys, today I want to share with you 13 creative ways that you can practice self-care from home. And with the global recommendations around COVID-19 being to practice social distance and limit the amount that you are going out of your own home, staying at home can definitely feel like a restraint, but it can also be an incredible opportunity for you to grow personally and be productive. So today I want to share with you 13 ways of being able to practice self-care at home. But let's get into this, and the first self-care idea I want to share with you guys is to make a healthy meal from scratch. Oftentimes we'll have goals of wanting to bake more or cook more or learn new recipes, and now you actually have time to do all of those things. So capitalize on the extra time that you have at home and try making a healthy meal, try a new recipe, and just get creative in the kitchen. If you have a partner or roommate also, this can be a really fun activity for you to do together. Christopher and I recently tried out a few new recipes over the course of a few meals, and it was a really fun experience that brought us closer together and gave us something fun to do. And plus, when you're baking or cooking, it's really rewarding to be able to eat what you made afterwards. Okay, number 2, this is a really powerful one, and it's to journal or to write down 5 things that you're grateful for. There's a lot of scary stuff going on in our world right now, and it can be easy to feel anxious or depressed or overwhelmed. And when we stay in our heads and kind of get into that really negative mind space, it can be really impactful on our moods and in our lives. And so when we journal and when we focus on the positives, it gives us this ability to get out of our own heads and just to be able to process things by writing them down on paper. So journal through what you're feeling right now, and then end that session of pouring out what's on your heart and what's on your mind by just turning to the positives, focusing on what you're grateful for. Even a small act like listing out 5 things that you're thankful for in that moment can help flip your mindset from one of negativity and worry to one of positivity and cheerfulness. Okay, number 3 is to stretch and do yoga. Chances are you're spending a lot more time than usual at home right now, sitting or lying down. It's important that we're still focusing on moving our bodies. So if you are working from home currently, every hour or so, just remember to stand up, move your legs around a little bit and stretch. One thing that I'm trying to do personally is to focus on trying to practice yoga from home. And there are so many incredible YouTube videos that walk you through yoga practices that you can do at home. And just small things like stretching and doing yoga for 30 minutes a day can really help you to get your heart rate up, get your body moving a bit, and not only impact your body, but impact your mind and your mental state as well. I'm a big believer in the concept of continual learning, where we're able to never stop that process of being able to learn more and grow in areas that we want to. So take advantage of this time that you have at home to learn something new. Whether it's a hobby that you've always wanted to pick up or a language that you want to learn, whatever you're wanting to learn, we are so fortunate in that we live in a digital age where you can easily access anything that you're wanting to learn about online. So whether it's a book you want to read about it, a course online that you want to take, or even some YouTube videos you want to watch, it's an easy thing that you can do to really make the most of your time and ensure that the time you're spending in quarantine or social distancing is really going to be productive for you. Something I've been learning a lot about lately is the importance of being present in the physical moment that you're in. And one way that I love to be able to just sit back and have that time of reflection is to make a tea or a coffee and just to enjoy it in a moment of silence. Whatever your favorite beverage is, take a few moments to just make that drink and then sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Yes, this one is really simple, but our minds are always wandering and focusing on a million different things at once, and there's something really powerful about just taking a drink, enjoying it, and being present in the moment. We are now in spring, which I know feels a bit weird because our lives have all been turned upside down in the past few weeks, but with the spring comes spring cleaning. And so why don't you take this opportunity to spend some time at home and just deep clean your house. Let me know if you guys are interested, and I can definitely share my spring cleaning routine for how I deep clean my home. But just taking some time to freshen up and clean your space can make it so that the time that you spend at home over the next few weeks and the next few months can be that much more enjoyable. There's something so incredibly satisfying satisfying about being able to deep clean your home, getting all the dust and grime out of your house so that you can just enjoy this really peaceful, relaxing, and clean space. How many times do we need to say that we want to read more before we actually do it? Chances are you probably have a pile of books lying around your house right now that are just waiting to be read. Take this opportunity to finally crack them open. And of course, reading is an amazing activity and way of practicing self-care just in and of itself. But if you want to take this one to the next level, a few things that I love doing are making a tea and lighting a candle, sometimes even having some relaxing piano music going on in the background. When it comes to self-care, I think that the more luxurious you can make an experience feel, the better. And so kind of going all out when you're reading a book can really be a fun way of practicing that. As we're spending more and more time in our homes, it's going to be really easy over the next little while for us not to be getting enough vitamin D. Now, of course, I want you to abide by the recommendations and restrictions that your local or national government are putting out there. But if going out for a walk is an option for you, it can be a fantastic way of being able to get some of that exercise that we were talking about earlier in, as well as that time in the sun, that vitamin D that we all so desperately need. Spending time in the sun is not only great for our health, but it's great for our mindset as well. When we're spending time in the sun, our mood is naturally going to be elevated. Especially as the weather is getting warmer, it is getting so beautiful outside. And so even if you're not able to go out and physically enjoy the outdoors, try to bring those outdoors in. Open that window, spend time on the porch, find a way of being able to let the sunlight in, and your body and your mind are going to thank you for that. I love this next one, and it's to have a movie night. And no, I'm not talking about lying on your bed, popping on Netflix and watching it on end for 8 hours straight. I'm talking about a proper movie night. Make some fun snacks, pick out a great movie to watch, either by yourself or if you live with them, a loved one. The more all out you go with this one, the better. You want to make movie watching into an intentional and fun experience rather than something that you're just doing mindlessly. So going all out and having a movie night can be a really fun way of being able to have some intentional relaxed time while you're spending time at home. Try dedicating a day or an evening to have an at-home spa session. Take that bath, paint your nails, do a face mask, or have some fun with your skincare. No, you might not be leaving your house right now to see anyone, but just taking some time to relax and have a bath, or have fun painting your nails, or take care of your skin can be something that's really rewarding for you. I know that personally there are few feelings that I love more than that sensation of being able to get out of the bath, finish your skincare, and then just relax afterwards. Think about what aspects of a spa experience you enjoy the most personally, or maybe which ones you find the most fun, and just replicate that at home. Have a relaxing evening, put on that mood music, and really just have a fun and relaxing time. This is a big one if you found yourself feeling a little bit more depressed, anxious, or just generally down lately, and it's to use social media less. Take a few moments to sit and reflect. The last time you got on social media, how did you feel afterwards? Did you feel positive, encouraged, and uplifted? Or did you find yourself feeling down and not having a positive outlook? If you answered the latter, I would encourage you to either do a social media fast, where you, for a period of time, just stop using social media. Or if you want to do something a little bit lesser extreme, just try limiting the amount that you're using social media right now. It can be easy to feel overwhelmed or just tempting to spend hours on end scrolling social media, and either of those options is going to be counterproductive to the self-care that we've been talking about throughout this video. So limiting the amount of time you spend on social media can be a really healthy way to be able to reset your headspace, get into that more positive mindset, and be able to focus on things that are going to be a little bit more productive than endless scrolling. If you've watched any of my videos before, you probably knew that this one was going to be included in the list somewhere. But as we're spending more and more of our lives at home, it can be easy for us to feel overwhelmed by the possessions that we have. So try to make the most of this time that you have at home by looking around you and identifying what is essential and what isn't, what do I use and what do I love, and what kind of is clutter, and take some time to evaluate and decide, is there anything that you want to let go of? Decluttering is an easy way to add some intentionality, peace, and tranquility to your space. And so if you feel like that's lacking in your life right now, I highly recommend taking some time to declutter and organize your home. This last one is so important, and it's to spend time in prayer or in meditation. And personally, I'm a Christian, so it's been really important for me lately to be able to go to a higher power, to God, and just spend time in prayer and focusing on my personal spiritual life and spiritual growth. I know that for me personally, it's so encouraging knowing that there's someone beyond myself, someone so much greater than myself, who I can look to and place my trust and hope and faith in, that there is a brighter future ahead of us. But whether you're a Christian or not, I think we can all benefit from spending time in prayer and in meditation, in looking outside of ourselves, getting beyond our struggles and that kind of in the moment, in our headness that we can all get into sometimes. There's something so peaceful and reassuring about being able to look beyond ourselves, get out of our heads, and just be able to focus on something greater. So there you have it. Those are 13 ways that you can begin practicing self-care from home today. And I hope they give you some inspiration on ways that you can make the time that you're spending at home right now just that much more relaxing, enjoyable, and productive. I'm curious though, do you have any other self-care tips or ideas that people can practice from home? Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know what your ideas are. And also, if you enjoyed today's video and want to see more like it, be sure to hit that subscribe button below for more weekly minimalism and intentional living inspiration and content. That's it for today's video though. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.